Well, it might sound like the start of a joke, but for a South Australian farmer, it became reality. A seal crossing the road, ending up on the driveway of a wheat farm 3 kilometres from sea.
This is an unbelievable story, and we're pleased to say that the farmer, Ty Caden, in Mitchellville in South Australia, joins us now. Ty, remarkable. Take us through what happened.
G'day, Charles and Sarah. Yeah, well, it was definitely an unusual morning yesterday. I think it was about a bit after 9 o'clock. I got a call from our neighbour, and he said, "Yeah, there's a seal in my driveway. You've got to come over and have a look." And I thought I misheard him to start off with, but yeah, he assured me it was a seal, and it's literally just across the road from where I live. So yeah, I grabbed our workman and we jumped in the ute, and sure enough, we turned in his driveway, and yeah, there was a tiny little baby seal, 2 to 3 feet long. It was amazing, very unusual.
You thought your neighbour was having you on, didn't you, Ty?
Oh, absolutely. I thought he said it's a baby cow, and I thought one of our cows had got out into his crop, but no, it was definitely a seal.
Cute little thing too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you give us an idea of how far this seal's travelled to be at your place?
Yeah, well, I mean, we do live along the coast, but just where the seal was, we didn't exactly measure it, but we think it was about 3 kilometres from the ocean, just up a little 2-wheel track through a fairly big chunk of mallee scrub. I don't know how the little fella made it that far. I've never seen a seal on our coastline here. It's just not really the right environment for them. So, yeah, it was a bit sad. Unfortunately, it must have lost its mum and just took a wrong turn and ended up where it did.
We're seeing incredible pictures of that gorgeous little seal. Now, you must have formed a kind of connection with it. Did you give him a name?
No, plenty of people have asked that, but it all happened pretty quickly. He or she, I'm not entirely sure. It looked pretty parched, so we took a few photos, as you can see, and we were pretty keen to get it back in the water and out to find a feed of fish. So yeah, unfortunately where we live, there's no vets or wildlife care. So yeah, we sort of thought the next best thing would be to just return it. Yeah. Turn it back to the ocean, so yeah.
A risk taker that got lost and ended up too far from home. I reckon you're right in saying it's a male. Hey, how did you get it back to the ocean?
Sorry, I just missed that.
How did you get it back to the ocean?
Yeah, righto. So it looked very cute, but looked to me deceiving. I went to go give it a pat, and it was definitely lively enough. It was fairly vicious. It tried to have a little nip at me, so we just got a towel and just gently dropped it over its head and scooped it up and put it in a plastic tub in the back of the ute. And you know, it was only about a 2 or 3 minute drive down to the beach, yeah, we let it free, and it looked a lot happier heading out into the water than it did on the in the wheat crop. So hopefully it's going all right.
Well, I think despite the frosty reception, Ty would have been very grateful to you for letting it back free into the wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a bit of luck that my neighbour saw it when he did, because I don't know how long it would have lasted last night. There's lots of foxes and predators out here, so true. I think it's definitely better off in the water.
Absolutely. Hey, Ty, great chatting with you this morning. What an amazing story.
Good stuff. Catch you later, guys.
See you.